and to change careers at 37 and just be like, I'm going to go over here. It changed everything. It changed my sleeping patterns.
Because honestly,
I haven't seen 6 a.m. since I was young. You know, even when my kids were young.
We're doing the opposite shit right now.
I would put my kids back to bed, and they were on my sleeping schedule. You know what I mean? Like when I was a single mom and working in restaurants and bars, that baby went back to bed. We didn't get up till later.
We're doing the opposite right now because like
I heard you say one of your other things that you're a man of the night now.
I'm a person of the
person
night.
of the night.
A person of the night. It feels like that, honestly, and it's such a change when you're getting up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Getting up that early is unnatural. It makes me so happy. Like I don't hear Levi working out down here. I can't hear it. It makes me so happy. I got to the point because my sleeping has been effed into the late morning for a while. Like I can't sleep past 7, 8 o'clock to save my life. But I've recently started being able to sleep in 9:30, 10 o'clock almost, and that has been a game changer. I can't even believe my sleep game has changed. The weighted blanket has helped a lot.
I've heard those are. I want one.
It's fucking incredible.
I want one.
It is so. It's like you got your own. You always have the snuggle spot. You always have like the fucking sweet snuggle spot. It's awesome.
Dang it! I've always wanted one, and maybe I should put that on my Christmas list.
There you go. Put it on your Christmas list. You know. I don't put anything.
No, you know, really, you should be careful talking about your sleeping patterns and whatnot, because that's how I ended up, you know, being able to build the Snowdick.
Oh man,
in your yard.
We should probably talk about the Snowdick thing.
Yeah. I mean, that was a pretty good prank of mine. I have to pat myself on the shoulder for that one.
It was pretty good.
I you know, credit is due in a couple other places though, and I'm not sure you ever got that picture. Do you?
Which one? The one that you sent?
I didn't do it alone.
No, I know.
Okay.
You did it with Tyler. I know. I found this out later. I mean, I had an idea, but like.
Oh, you had an idea, huh?
So you
I don't think you had a freaking clue.
Oh, I had an idea.
You asked everyone but me.
Because I had an idea. Because then I was like, I'm gonna let this hang back. I didn't want to act like I wanted to know.
See, knowing that you got up, so I mean, he bitched about that all the freaking time. Getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, always bitching about that wake up time. So, you know, it just made it really, really easy to go out and have a few drinks.
Yeah.
And just.
So when you say I didn't see the picture, were you talking about the one with you and the Snowdick that I posted earlier today?
Oh no. There's another one with me and Tyler and the Snowdick.
Oh really? I didn't see that one.
I'll just send you that one.
On it? That's funny.
Yeah, no, we made sure to take credit, but like we didn't, you know.
It was so fucking funny because, like, honestly, when we're talking about sleep schedules and such, the way my day would always go, doing the morning show, the first half an hour was full of hatred. Was just fucking awful. Like I hated the first half hour.
Please tell me it wasn't that day.
It's the first half hour when you're getting ready to go. You get your coffee poured, and until I get usually the first cup of coffee down. Once I get the first cup of coffee into the second cup of coffee, my mood usually shifts. But the first half an hour was fucking pure hatred every single day.
Don't speak to me.
And I was like getting into my car, pulling out of the fucking garage, and I was still in hatred mode. And I fucking stopped with the headlights on to get out of the car again to pull the fucking garage down because I don't have a fucking garage opener. And I saw that fucking Snowdick just sitting right there, like right in front of the car, and I just started laughing at my fucking balls off. And I'm like, man, I almost thought about going and knocking it down. Because I go, Levi's going to hate this. Then I go, oh wait, what if Levi did it? That was a very fleeting thought. And that's not very rational because Levi is not his thing. He's not going to do a Snowdick, but some people surprise you once in a while. Like, maybe it was Levi. And I'm like, you know what? He needs to see this anyway. So I didn't knock it down. And he was not happy. He was not happy with the Snowdick.
Yeah, I remember that. He was not happy. And that was the worst part. I felt bad, but I didn't feel bad.
Funny. I fucking loved it. He was like, it's not, what did he's like,
it's not wholesome, the neighbor.
It's not necessarily funny. I don't want everybody to think I'm the fucking Snowdick house. I'm like, I disagree because I thought it was pretty hilarious at 4:30 in the morning. Then it was like this game, this sleuth game for a weeks or two and I had the radio in on it.
Yeah.
I had people on the radio in on it. Asked all kinds of people. I was like, all right, I'm not deducing. We knew there was a female footprint. Levi got pictures like fucking CSI of like, he's like, this is a fucking female boot. I'm like, all right, we're whittling it down. And it was Jessica, you, that's you, by the way, Jessica, Lydia, and then I think once we knew it was a girl for sure, I'm like, it can only be Lydia or Jessica. I
remember when Lydia texted me and she's like, Smitty's texting me because Lydia was in on it.
Yeah.
I had to know if you had dogs, and Lydia had been here before.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I get up close to that house and the dogs start barking, I'm screwed. But so I text Lydia. I'm like, hey, does he have dogs? And she didn't answer, and she didn't answer, and she didn't answer, and I'm like, all right, I'm going in. I'm going in hot. Not knowing if there's dogs or not.
Yep.
And I literally texted her that. I'm like, all right, if you're not going to answer me, I'm going in hot. I don't know if there's dogs. And she finally responded, and she was like, yes, there's a little dog there. It's a little one. And I was like, oh, no.
I don't think she would have heard you. I'm sure she did. Did she bark? Did you hear her bark?
No. And I'm going to tell you, Tyler and I were dying laughing the entire time. I thought for sure we were going to get caught because we were laughing so hard. I mean, I had tears rolling down my face, and I'm trying to get snow from all over in different places because there just wasn't enough in the driveway.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of snow, but it was very, I mean, it was well done. How long did it take you? About 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Something like that?
The best part is we actually brought a shovel, but didn't use the shovel, I don't believe. We came prepared.
It was all it had it was full of detail with veins and balls and everything.
I mean, actually, I have to give some credit to Terry.
Oh yeah.
So I had this idea while I was at work with her, and I'm like, man, who in the world could I do that to? And she just ripped that one right off. Smitty. She ripped it off like it was like she had been waiting to prank you, and I don't know why, but I just looked at Terry and I was like, you are brilliant. Like, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I don't know where he lives. She goes, I do.
Yeah, I'm the manager. Let me give you some of his personal information.
and then we're like, well, I couldn't get a hold of anybody else. And on our way out, we were actually looking for food coloring that was in the brewery. I was gonna use the blue to decorate the bottom parts. We'll just say that.
Yeah. Oh man.
However, that didn't pan out. But yeah, I mean, I had Tyler's help. I mean, there's a lot of people in on that.
Yeah, and it was,
Tyler, Terry,
I asked
Lydia.
Everybody. I'd whittled it down, and I was like, you know what? I kind of figured out. I kind of know who this is. I know who did it.
I remember at one point Russ comes up to me. He's like, you need to tell him because he's asking me if I did it, and I'm getting blamed for your shenanigans. I'm like, I'm not telling him. I'm not freaking telling him I did it. Somebody else can tell him.
I was like, I'm just going to hang back. I'll figure it out. I'll find out one of these days, and sure as shit, I did.
I think it was after I listened to your podcast. I literally was like, I should probably tell him so that way he doesn't think it's the psycho stalker.
Oh, no, that was funny. That was funny.
And I did mention, I saw somebody had posted
That was my
today.
mom. She's like, I thought you got rid of your stalker, and I was just like,
see, people associated my Snowdick with the stalker because you talked about it on the podcast. But hey, no, that was not. That was not the stalker. I'm not the stalker.
I don't think I have that issue anymore. I'm pretty happy about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Where'd she go?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Stalker, if you're out there.
No. Don't. No. That would honestly, because we are live. What would happen if all of a sudden on the door?
The next time Snowdick shows up, it's going to be the stalker because I'm done. I'm retired with my shenanigans.
There's honestly, if I were to have another Snowdick appear in my yard, it would never not be you. I don't care if it wasn't.
If it wasn't me, it'd still be me.
It's not Jessica. Of course it was. You started it. You started all this copycat nonsense. What the hell? Everything.